David, a New York Notary Public, alters a deed by changing the date on the document to benefit a friend's real estate transaction, even though he knows this is not authorized. He also issues a notarial certificate stating that the signatory appeared before him on a date they did not, intending to deceive the mortgage lender. In addition, David never took or filed his required oath of office after receiving his notary commission. Finally, David uses his position as a public officer to secure an advantage for himself through these unauthorized actions. Which of the following statements are accurate under the laws provided? 1. Forging a deed, an instrument affecting a legal right, is forgery in the second degree and constitutes a Class D felony. 2. Issuing a false certificate with intent to defraud is a Class E felony. 3. Acting as a notary public without having taken and duly filed the required oath of office is a misdemeanor. 4. Official misconduct by a public servant, including performing unauthorized acts to obtain a benefit, is a Class A misdemeanor. Well, let's have a look at these 4 statements once again with the relevant law applicable to help us to determine the solution. Once again, statement 1. Forging a deed, an instrument affecting a legal right, is forgery in the second degree and constitutes a Class D felony. If we have a look at section 170.10 found in the Notary Public License Law booklet entitled Forgery in the Second Degree, it states that a person is guilty of forgery in the second degree when, with intent to defraud, deceive, or injure another, he falsely makes, completes, or alters a written instrument, which is or purports to be, or which is calculated to become or to represent, if completed, 1. A deed, will, codicil, etc. The question here speaks of a deed, so we need not read on. And if we jump to the bottom, it states forgery in the second degree is a Class D felony. Therefore, indeed, Statement 1 is accurate, and we can put a check mark next to it. Statement 2, issuing a false certificate with intent to defraud is a Class E felony. If we have a look at section 175.40 found in the Notary Public License Law booklet entitled Issuing a False Certificate, it states, if we jump to the bottom, that issuing a false certificate is a Class E felony. Therefore, Statement 2 is an accurate statement, and we can put a check mark next to it as well. Statement 3, acting as a notary public without having taken and duly filed the required oath of office is a misdemeanor. If we have a look at the Public Officers Law found in the Notary Public License Law booklet, it states, notary must not act before taking and filing oath of office. The Public Officers Law, section 15, provides that a person who executes any of the functions of a public office without having taken and duly filed the required oath of office as prescribed by law is guilty of a misdemeanor. A notary public is a public officer. Therefore, indeed, Statement 3 is accurate. We could put a check mark next to that as well. And finally, Statement 4, official misconduct by a public servant, including performing unauthorized acts to obtain a benefit, is a Class A misdemeanor. If we have a look at section 195 found in the Notary Public License Law booklet entitled Official Misconduct, it states that at the bottom, official misconduct is a Class A misdemeanor. So Statement 4 as well is correct, and we can put a check mark next to it. And with all this in mind, let's have a look at the 4 choices to determine the solution. Choice A states 1, 3, and 4 only are accurate. This is incorrect because 2 is also accurate. Therefore, choice A is not the solution. Choice B states 1, 2, and 3 only. This as well is incorrect because Statement 4 is also accurate. Therefore, choice B is not our solution. Choice C states 1, 2, and 4 only. Statement 3 is also accurate. Therefore, choice C is not our solution, which leaves by process of elimination choice D. But to be certain, let's have a look. Choice D states all of the above. Indeed, I put check marks next to all 4 statements, meaning all of the above are accurate, and therefore choice D, all of the above, is the correct solution.